I've placed over 60 plus employees to Fortune 500 companies, Mr. Bezos producer, and even Hollywood. This is the best hiring advice on the internet. Number 1, don't just rely on CVs and portfolios. Do skill-based hiring. Times are tough right now. A lot of hiring freezes are happening everywhere. People will do just anything to get a job. And even according to resumebuilder.com, 80% of candidates lie in their CV and portfolio. So, as a business owner, you gotta be careful into making sure you don't get lied to. So what you need to do is do skill-based hiring. Have your candidates provide a free sample video, design, whatever it is you're hiring for, a free sample deliverable that you can evaluate, and it's based on the day-to-day work that they're gonna handle anyways, if they get hired. You might think, who wants to do this for free? I'm telling you, the great candidates and the one that goes above and beyond will want to do it for free. And you can also use Test Gorilla to evaluate their soft skills by using the pre-made test that the software has. Number 2, hire overseas. If you're a US business owner and you're not funded by a VC, then it doesn't make sense for you to hire from the US in the beginning. Doesn't make sense at all. You can get excellent employees that are as good or even better than US employees at a fraction of the cost if you hire from regions like the Philippines, Indonesia, Ukraine, Mexico, Colombia, South Africa. And you can do this all entirely remotely online. You can use sites like Fiverr, Upwork, onlinejobs.ph, or you can use recruitment agencies that can do all of the hiring process done for you, like mine, which is called Fullfine. But don't hire in the US, it's a stupid decision. Loads of smart entrepreneurs are now scaling 7 to 8 figure businesses purely using remote talent. Number 3 is to do active pooling for scalable positions. So what I mean by scalable positions is, based on your operations, what positions do you constantly need to hire if you get more clients or if you get more customers in? I'll give you an example. If you run a YouTube video agency, then what you're going to need more of is editors. So what you want to do to save on money is actually keep actively pooling for more editors, even when you're not hiring in that moment. So what this is going to do is, you're going to have a lot of CVs, portfolios coming in, and you can review them over time. And then once you actually need to hire them, you can contact the ones that you actually feel are qualified, and then start the hiring process faster rather than waiting for you to source and go through the process from the beginning. And you can also even put them in a newsletter, put them somewhere where you can contact them, show them your wins. So when you need them, they'll be excited to join your team. So this is kind of like the cheat sheet on how recruiting agencies get talent so fast. So use this to your advantage. Number 4 is to actually put the salary range in your job description. So this is a hack that a lot of companies don't use, but it's actually better to be transparent and to put the salary range of the positions you're hiring for in the job description so that candidates can actually see from the beginning. This not only lets you get in more qualified candidates that think it's actually higher than they expected, but this will also weed out the unqualified ones because they know they're not going to be worth that much. So that's a pro tip for you. Number 5 is have trial periods so that you don't heighten your exposure. The last thing you want to do is to hire someone and it doesn't work out even after 3 days of you working with them. Although you need to give them some time for onboarding, sometimes you just have one of those employees where within 3 days you know they're not cut out for the job. So make sure the talent understands that they have a 1 to 3 month trial period where they could be cut at any time, maybe with a 1 week or 2 week notice, so that they understand that they have no rights for severance or anything like that if they underperform. Only after the 3 months would they enter into a much more longer contract where you can commit more to them or even give them a salary raise or something to make them feel more secure. But anything before that, make sure you don't heighten your exposure. And my final tip, which arguably is the most important, is hire slow but fire quick. Not working out after 2 or 3 months? Cut them off. Not doing a good job after you train them, onboarded them, give them all the chance in the world? Cut them off. So you need to be ruthless, but at the same time, you don't want this to keep happening. That's why you need to hire slow. What I mean by slow is you need to actually think of and actually come up with a well thought of hiring process. Don't hire too fast, take your time, compare the candidates properly, and make sure you have a clear hiring goal. But once you find candidates that fit that hiring goal, hire them immediately, because as you know, good candidates, they also have a lot of options out there. So get them before they're snatched. Hire slow, cut fast. Now, if you want to know how to do tip number 2, which is to hire overseas step by step, then I made a fully free course here on YouTube, how to hire overseas talent that are excellent and cost 70% less than US employees in my channel. And it's the video that is on the screen right now. Click on it and I'll see you on the other side.